So I had some rust that was forming underneath the cladding at the rear driver's side door. There had evidently been a wreck years ago where they'd put some body filler after they repaired this dent and then put the cladding back on, and that had come away from the door and water was getting trapped in there. And so the rust that was forming, I just hit with some rust converter and then repainted it, cleaned it up. But the door still had, even though the metal was sound, some pretty good pitting from that rust. But I wanted to keep the cladding anyway, so since I was going to cover it up, I didn't want to mess with body filler. So what I decided to do is to take that piece of cladding and go after the trim tape that was stuck on there for 28 years with a decal removing rubber eraser wheel, just put in the chuck of the drill. It took a little bit to figure out how it wanted to be removed. It was kind of stubborn, but once I got the big chunks off, I just took a sharp knife and planed it basically by dragging that blade at a 90-degree angle to the high spots and get what's left of the trim tape debris from the factory, and the high spots kind of moved down. And then I cleaned it up, wiped it down with alcohol, and prepped it for the new molding tape. And I think I got 7/8 inch wide molding tape. That's what matched what the factory had done. The factory had put 5 strips on, so I thought I'll do the same thing, and just kind of cleaned it up. And then I made sure that everything was in position, pressed on real good, everything was clean. Then I cleaned up the door panel, removed the liner tape on the molding tape, and pressed it back on, and came out beautifully. And I'm real happy that I could get that rust to stop.